Hello, hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic, intuitive reader, and fellow Scorpio. This is your weekly reading for September 22nd through the 28th. Then this week starts off with the equinox, the fall equinox, which is also the sun moving from Virgo into Libra season, where the scales of justice along with the days and nights are balanced. So you will be seeing a rebalancing, so to speak, which is going to be very interesting. We also have Venus moving into Scorpio, which is going to be excellent for us. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So what the format is going to be, I'm going to do a general reading. Then we're going to look at career and what it is that you create in the world, how you make your finances, your resources. And then we're also going to look at relationships, those of us that are looking for relationship and those of us that are in separation. Lastly, we're going to do some shadow work along with what you can manifest this week, and the video will be chaptered so you can skip along or watch the whole thing. And guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for the next episode of the Scorpio Know Thyself series. All right, let's start off our reading. Here we go. We have Owl Spirit. You see clearly now, number 43. Owl Spirit, this gives off vibes of Queen of Swords, right? This this eclipse season is a 6-month cycle. So last week, when we had that partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, the scales of justice, right, are starting to balance. That shift can take a few months. So whatever has started for you, whatever has started shifting, you can expect to have a lot more clarity on that this next week. So again, number 43, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now, followed by number 21, Dove Spirit, be peace, right? You're not alone, Scorpio. The universe is divining and crafting a plan much larger, much grander than anything that you have the ability to perceive in your present moment. Understand that the universe is that mothering, that womb, right? That womb of creation that wants to see you succeed. It is of utmost importance that you trust in the guidance of her spirit and know that you are the priority. Your creation, your ability to be yourself and find who it is that you are is the priority this week and moving forward as we rebalance. So I've got 3 cards here that are actually showing forward. Wow, Scorpio. I have here 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, Ace of Cups. For those of you that have worked with me with any length of time, you know I work with the numbers 1, 2, 3. When Spirit shows me that, it signifies that we are on the right path. We're putting one foot in front of the other because you see a clear direction ahead, even if you're not certain what that outcome is, even if you're not certain exactly which path you have to take, you see that there is a path, if not many, ahead for you. We have Ace of Cups, 1, 2 of Cups, 2, and 3 of Wands, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, the way it came out was 2, 3, 1. So you may be seeing repetitive patterns. Usually when I get the pings for my numbers, when they are a sequential, it will come in different orders. So pay attention to that. 2 is, well, here we have 2 of Cups. I feel like you're coming into your soul tribe vibes. People who are meant to assist you in your journey forward. Because see, we've got the 3 of Wands here, and we're going to clarify. But we've got the 3 of Wands, and this person's sight is set forward. The 3 staves here are grounded. They're firmly planted. And this person knows exactly, well, I will put it this way. It's not even that they know exactly where they're headed, but they have a futuristic vision for themselves, and they know that they are ready to take that leap and go forward. And I guess the vision that's clear is one of peace, one of wisdom, one of abundance, and one where you are the navigator. You are the captain of this ship, so to speak. So Two of Cups, I feel that this is a journey that's going to be filled with community, with new emotional ties, new relationships, and it doesn't have to be romantic. I feel that where Scorpios for a long time have been void of community, have been void of love, true safety in relationships of all kinds, the scales of justice are rebalancing, right? So imagine, balance these scales. That's what came through to me during my meditations as I was prepping for this. Spirit saying that Scorpios have been in this period of hibernation, reflection, refinement, review, and now it is time to shine, to get out there and put your skills to test. So the two of Cups, the World card. So you have completed an entire cycle. The Fool's Journey is one that it goes through the major arcana all the way through the 21 cards until we get to the World card. And the World signifies that you have learned all of life's major lessons. And now you are ready to actually start again from a new, revived perspective. You have a clear vision now. Again, it doesn't mean that you know the end goal. It doesn't mean that you know step by step. It means that you know your worth. It means that you know your value. You know that you deserve respect and you command as much, right? And if you don't get what you deserve, you just move forward. You no longer entertain the foolishness that once was. The World card, a completion of a chapter in your life. I love that for you. So when it has that with the Two of Cups, for one thing to come in, something must leave. So many of you may be seeing a release of a karmic relationship over the next several weeks. And that would have started probably in March, somewhere around there. And it doesn't mean that that release started, but the serious crafting of your future plans, which have been revised several times since then. So comment below and let me know. Here we've got the Magician card coming through and the Seven of Cups. No lack of options for things to do moving forward is what I'm hearing as we approach Scorpio season. And I know Libra season just started, but we are Scorpios. So let's talk about what this means for us. I feel like when it comes to relationships, lots of healing has taken place over the last 2 years, putting you in a position to really, find a new way to approach life. I feel like you have a new perspective on things. You're not taking things so heavy anymore. You're feeling lighter, right? You're feeling less obligation. That's what I'm feeling. Less obligation. And that's perfect, Scorpio, because for 2 years for about a year and a half, we've been talking about obligation versus desire. And for you to exceed and succeed, you need to have this desire that underlies all of your decisions, right? Your passions. Because it's the desire and the intention and the will that make magic happen. So we've got the Three of Wands, and it's saying you are doing all of that, as above, so below. You're channeling the messages that you're getting from Spirit, and you're grounding that into material form, and you're taking that chance and you're going for it. The veil's very thin at this point. So you can expect to be getting downloads, dreams, number sequences, people coming into your life seemingly out of nowhere, and you feel like you've known them for millennia. That's the kind of experiences you can expect. The divine matrix has many intersections, and you are starting to be at each one at the exact time you're supposed to be, and it shows. Comment below if you've had something just breathtaking happen in your life where it's an encounter and you're like, I know you. I've seen you. I feel connected to you. That can happen even coming across someone's channel, a message. It's going to hit different this time. And then we've got the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Cups. There may be a lot of options as far as where it is that you want to put your energy, your passions, what it is that drives that heart song. Manifesting comes when you can align the frequency of the heart song with the frequency of the mind. So if you can imagine, the magician is getting messages from above into the crown, right? from below into that heart chakra. Spirit needs our corporeal form, this human vessel, in order to create. That's why we are co-creators in the universe, expressing the divine frequency through corporeal form. So as we are in this simulation, this world, this universe, as we are here, we are meant to rediscover our purpose and express it into this creation that we are part of. So as we get into that, let's go ahead and look at what Spirit has to say when it comes to our creations, our finances, and our resources. One moment, please. And I just keep hearing, balance these scales. Justice for Scorpio. I do work with the Egyptian goddess Ma'at and Thoth. And so as a result, I do get a lot of pings for Egyptian energy. And I have been seeing bright gold rays of light come onto like a global, universal, I don't know how to word this, but it's like I continue to see these golden rays of light over us and protecting us and guiding us. And so again, I also feel very, very strongly that there is a rise of the divine feminine that is absolutely going to start shifting things in the universe and creating paths that were not there previously. They were there, but they were not perceivable, is what I'm hearing. Interesting. And I'm also sensing that there's going to be a lot of global shifts between now and February of 2025. I'm also continuing to hear the message of don't believe everything you hear. There's going to be a lot of hype out there, pre-planned, staged things happening on the world stage, shifting the way we make our resources and our ability to invest, which is interesting. So I don't know what that means. Here we've got opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Just do it. Now, I'm not saying just go ahead and invest your money in whatever. Do your due diligence here. But there's an opportunity where we are going to see new technology, new, what is this? I'm hearing a new mode of travel. So who knows? It's very possible there may be more access to the metaverses. And I'm also expecting there to be new information released about 3D and hologram living. Now, take that as it resonates, but this is what I'm hearing. Also, Scorpio, keep in mind that this is a time of expansion like we have never seen before. So do not pass off what you hear other people say is possible, because truly, no one is actually psychic. These aren't original thoughts that we are all picking up on. We have access to the records and the divine matrix, and certain thought forms pound louder at the door. And so when they come, we pick up those energies as empaths and we say aloud what it is that comes through. So we are often able to see and perceive things that seemingly are far away, but in reality, that energy's here. So think much, much bigger, right? That Piscean energy, think big, Scorpio. This says prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. This is coming through as an issue in the workplace because of an injustice having to do with race, gender. I feel, I was just going to say somebody isn't getting okay. Watch here. This Four of Swords, I was just going to say somebody out there is having a real struggle getting benefits when it comes to like a leave, like maternity leave is how it's coming through, because there is a question of whether you should be getting the leave because you are not the birth parent. And so there's something here that gets worked out. That was a very specific message, yes, but take it as it resonates. This is not for everybody, but somebody out there is definitely going to have to stand up for themselves when it comes for the time that they are due off. And I'm hearing that this is going to be something that you're going to have to get a third party involved. We've got Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords. It will, again, balance, justice, things happening in tandem. I'm hearing laws of reciprocity. Wait, what is this? Laws of reciprocity. 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is about taking some time and, first of all, gathering your resources so that you can make a decision here, because I feel like you're going to go ahead and take the time off regardless and work it out later. You're going to figure out a way to travel. You're going to figure out a way to invest, whether it's $20 a month, $20 a week. There's something here where Scorpio's figuring it out, and it's more or less you are taking the chances, making the decisions, because it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, which I don't know if I agree with that necessarily, depending on what you're doing in your life, right? You don't want to hurt anyone or be dishonest, but there is this energy here, 9 of Cups, of looking out for you and putting yourself ahead. You have everything you need to start your own business. You have everything. If you truly want to create something in the world, go ahead and do it, and don't let anything stop you, because that's 8 of Swords energy. Here we've got the 4 of Swords instead, which is very much about taking a moment and really just what's the word I'm looking for? Refill your cups, right? Refill your cups. And also, I keep hearing this, have a little bit of fun. There needs to be more balance with, if you are working for someone, for example, how many hours you're putting into the office, and then how much time you're spending with your friends, with your lover, or even finding a lover or creating a space for a lover is what I'm hearing. So too much time being put into the work, and that's how it's coming through, and they're literally showing me work. So because in the spirit world, what it is that we find so important when it's someone else's vision is actually taking us away from our creation that we're meant to express. So oftentimes, even though we're doing what we believe is necessary, we are often redirected during these times, which can seem very painful. You lose a big client, you lose that job, or you get the promotion and you don't want it, right? It's things like that that happen. Yeah, this is about getting what you want and then rethinking if that's what you want. And I said this before, a few weeks ago, I got a ping for an attorney who makes partner and then decides, nope, that's not really the path I want to take. There's more of that happening this week, because I've got the 4 of Swords with the Queen of Cups. Like, you really have taken some time this week and you're thinking, is this really where I want to put my energy? I'd be so much happier if I could spend more time with my grandchildren, if I could spend more time with my plants gardening. I want to work from home 4 days a week, and that should be enough. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. And then it's like, well, it's almost this energy of you start really putting things into motion. Like for a year now, you've been wondering, can I, should I, what will happen if, and unknowingly making little adjustments along the way. And now it's a real possibility for you. I've got the Knight of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles. This is where you are really reviewing your resources to see if you can go ahead and plant those seeds in this field here. You have what you need. You've taken the time. You're sitting in the observer position. You're really looking at things and saying, well, if I did X, Y, Z, which reduces to 1, 2, 3, if I took methodical steps with the intention to create a vision where my life is my responsibility and no one else's, this is going to work out. And what I mean by that, Scorpio, is this energy, again, I keep telling you, this is a universe, and I think we're spelling it and seeing it wrong. Y-O, universe. Because you are the creator. And when you really want to do something, you first must think of it. You must think of it to create it, and then you must make methodical steps to believe in yourself as the creator and the script writer into making it into material form. So here we have the 9 of Cups with the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man says, listen, to get what it is that you want, you're going to have to give up a few things. Things might not be as comfortable right away because growth is uncomfortable. and we're looking at it wrong. We think uncomfortable means lack mentality, struggle. We think it means crying and upset. It just means getting yourself wrapped around a new schedule, maybe letting go of a schedule and just allowing yourself to ebb and flow and create as you want to see happen, right? There is just a change here, a disruption from your normal everyday. We have left now Virgo season, depending on when you're watching this, and now we're into Libra season. So where we were wrapping up the details of all of the things we want to do, now it's bringing things into balance so that we are happier, healthier creators in this universe. So the Nine of Cups is independent energy, and the Hanged Man says, what is it that you're willing to do to get the independence that you seek? Because here you are wanting independence, here you are wanting more time, but you're not willing to give yourself a break, right? When was the last time you took a vacation, Scorpio? When was the last time that you decided that you weren't going to pick up your phone and answer someone else's needs and calls? And by the way, when was the last time someone picked up the phone for you? So it's a universe. Go create the space to rest. Go create the space to build that empire that you are meant to build. And that doesn't mean for everyone that you have to have this business. It means that you are in charge of you. You are the business. You are the brand. You are the thing that you need to be in charge of. And stop beating yourself up. Be proud of who you are. You're self-owned and operated. Be the best boss there is to work for. When you create in the universe, your microphone's always on. You can pick and choose what it is that you say, what you post, what you add to this space that we are in. Think about that before you go out there and react, right? Instead of reacting, be part of life. Live it. Whew, that came through strong. So, Nine of Cups, Hanged Man. Hanged Man gives up use of legs, use of arms, and the enlightenment comes through that period of discomfort, knowing that it's really for that person's best interest. When you can feel the disruption, the pain, the hurt, it's because it's uncomfortable. Think of the birthing process: contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. You get to the central position. That's what Libra season is. As a matter of fact, on the astrological wheel, we are halfway there, the equinox. Things come into balance. So I want you to think about that as things are exiting your life and things are coming in, fated events meant to guide you to your next and highest level. So, a couple of things coming through. We are going to bust out some love readings here. This is for all kinds of relationships, friendships, romance. Could be a work person, and it might even be your children, your family. So let's see what comes through. Show me what Scorpios need to know about relationships. 3 cards came through. Now, this is if you are looking for your tribe. You're looking for your person or people. I don't judge. This says reclaim your power, number 7, confidence, number 9, and surrender and flow, number 8. Interesting, 7, 9, and 8. Now, I use these cards all the time. I shuffled before this reading, so this is interesting. 7, 9, and 8. So I feel like there's a lot here when it comes to playing up to your strength, Scorpio, as you are meeting new people. People are very attracted to you, and I always see the Queen of Wands when I see Scorpio. And I always see that very magnetic personality, a lot of confidence. When Scorpio's 6 of Wands comes through, that's victory. One moment. With the Chariot card as well. One second. Interesting, because the Chariot card is what? 7. We've got the 6 of Wands. We have 2 6s, 2 7. Then I've got the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like some of you are going to meet somebody. It's like a karmic event, which, of course, with the equinox, the eclipse, it's happening. We had the 2 of Cups in the very first row. This is all kinds of relationships. You might meet your future business partner, and that person might also be a life partner. I don't know. There's something happening here where this is going really good for you, Scorpio. This Wheel of Fortune hits different right now. It's, you know what? I just saw a vision of someone crossing, for whatever reason, I'm seeing literally the Boston Marathon. I don't know why. And I'm watching someone cross that finish line, and it is like, job well done. I don't even know how to explain this vision, but the sense that I'm getting is that spirit is watching you closely. Pretend like pound the pavement. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you're pounding the pavement. You're taking your breath. The feeling I'm getting is like that heart race, where you're going through what you just think is the motions, but each step is intentional. Each time you put your foot on that pavement, like spirit showing me, it was with the intention to heal, the intention to grow, the intention to thrive, not just survive. And now spirit saying you have made it to that finish line and you will receive karmic blessings. You are not alone. Your spirit team is here. You are in a period of ascension, and those who are meant to be with you will start to rise above the rest. You will see a certain recognition amongst yourself and new people that enter your life. They will seem familiar. They will look familiar. They will even smell familiar, right? There will be something about these people I'm hearing, not just one person. You will make random connections that will be life-changing for you, which is why it's so important, Scorpio, to leave whatever happened at work, to leave whatever happened, in the grocery store, at home, down the street, leave it there. It's not meant, those temporary situations that create an upset in the apple cart are not meant to follow you all day. It is meant for that time frame, and you need to start looking at these experiences differently. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Why did you see that? Why did this happen? What were the numbers? You're going to have to be a different type of life investigator because your relationships are dependent on it. Oh, I'm going to have to watch this again. All right, so 6 of Wands, reclaim your power, have confidence. I'm hearing when you are vibing at the frequency you're meant to, you attract all kinds of entities, including the ones that are meant for you. So there's a level of discernment that's necessary. King of Pentacles comes through as well. So King of Pentacles, this is longevity. This is when you have the power to make strong decisions that last. So I feel like you may be attracting someone who is very grounded in their ideas, maybe even a little bit traditional, which might be good for them because you are very go with the flow. So it could be a good meeting of the minds. And this could also be someone that teaches you a thing or two about grounding your ideas. So the best way to put it is, I feel, Scorpio, like you're going to have a lot of different ideas come at you, and you're going to meet someone that can kind of help say, Scorpio, those are really good ideas. Let's talk about how to organize some of that and what caused you the most. So again, this could be romantic relationship as well, but this is coming through as someone that can help you realize your goals and visions, right? So it could take on more than one form. The Chariot card as well comes through. That's going to be Cancer energy. And Cancer, of course, is ruled by the moon. So you may meet someone around even the new moon that's coming up in October. I think that's October 4th, somewhere around there. And then I've got the 6 of Wands here, that this is going to be someone that is very smart, a little bit competitive, but has a really good attitude. And when I say competitive, like, they just like to see the end result in their favor, but not because they're mean or because anything like that. They're just resourceful, because this is how that King of Pentacles is telling me. They're resourceful. Let's see, 1 second. And I feel like this person also has a lot of business sense in it. That's how it's coming through. They're good with their resources. All right, so why the 6 of Wands, Chariot card, and the King of Pentacles for Scorpio? Tell me more about this person that Scorpio is attracting. 3 cards flipped up. I see the Star card, Judgment, and 10 of Pentacles. Whoa, Scorpio. Whoa. Ten of Pentacles is legit what you want. So let's talk about it. Six of Wands with the Star card. You know, the Star card is the hope after the Tower. It's literally the card after the Tower. So whatever shit week you had last week, because let me tell you, Scorpio, my inbox blew up with the lunacy. I love you guys, but I probably had close to 100 client emails, right? And I love you. I'm grateful for it. If you haven't heard from me, that's why. I can't possibly get to everyone. But yes, I am aware. It really went way out there on the 17th, right? The 17th, the 16th, the 18th, all kinds of stuff. Energy out, energy in, sudden happenings. Comment below. How did you realize it in your relationship? Sudden endings, karmic beginnings, all kinds of stuff happens. So this is saying the hope after the Tower arrives this week. When you were in a place last week where you thought, I didn't see that coming, I didn't think that was going to be what I found out, then it's like, well, you know what? It's all good. Victory is here for you, and you do get what you want. Star card, right? This is about getting what you want. Wish granted. Wishes granted. And, or I'm sorry, Star card. Wishes granted. This is also Aquarius energy. And it's very possible you may be finding yourself in the limelight, finding yourself with a partner who sees you as just like the best thing since sliced bread. I'm actually even getting an energy where this person has you... I don't know. They're very enamored. They're proud of you, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like somebody's just really into you, Scorpio. I don't know. And then I've got, this is major energy because we have the Judgment card with the Chariot card. This is like, again, a karmic encounter. I also feel like this is someone who's going to pull you out of your shell. Because look, the Judgment card literally is these people coming up from the coffins because they're being called by the angel to their true purpose. And you can't do this until you're ready to commit. Oh, hey, maybe you have somebody that wants to commit, I don't know, or at least have a deepening of a relationship. Because Scorpio, here's the other thing. Remember when I said you see relationships differently and you're approaching your time and your value differently? The rise of the divine feminine is happening. There is going to be a lot of transparency around the contracts that we have known to be marriage, divorce, adoption. Just expect major revelations in the upcoming years when it comes to those contractual relationships. And I feel like Scorpios kind of see the writing on the wall. So if you are a Scorpio that has already been married and divorced, you may not be interested in that type of traditional relationship as things evolve. But this is being called to be in, how should I say this? This person's really going to be all about you. So you're going to have to take the lead and kind of keep it cool, right? That's the best way I can say it. You might have to kind of say, hey, you know, because I feel like you like this person too. So I don't know. This is exciting. This could be just a relationship where there's just a lot of communication and, you know, you've got to kind of keep your bearings about you. That's what I'm trying to say. This is a lot of excitement, a lot of communication. Keep your bearings about you. You guys are supposed to pull each other out of a algorithm or out of a shell, however you see it. And this can grow legs. This has a lot of potential. If this is a business relationship, this actually has a lot of potential. 10 of Pentacles, best possible thing you can see. This could be somebody who's an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or it could just be somebody who has a lot of sense when it comes to business and finances, investments. This is somebody who has their things in order, right? And this is actually somebody who balances you. 10 of Pentacles, right? In the shape of the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah. And so here we are, you're going through all the Sephira. You have the people here, joyous, happy, evolving together and independently. And this is the optimum situation. So interesting, Scorpio. I feel like you do have eyes on you. You are being called into a relationship that's karmic, that's going to pull you out of your shell. It's going to be important that no matter how excited you get, that you maintain discernment. Don't repaint anyone, but I feel like this is good energy. Also, for those of us, we're going to hit the Chismosa cards here in a second because you guys know that they don't lie. All right, so Scorpio, if you are in separation or about to roll out on someone or vice versa, if you're the cross watcher, meaning you're the other party spying on Scorpio, listen, guys, I'm just going to tell you like it is. Scorpio don't like to be spied on, so you're about to get the truth. Enjoy. All right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to pull cards to see how your person feels about you, what's going on during this separation. Because clearly, if you are single and looking for someone because you've already gone through this process here, then you've got good stuff coming in. Now, if you haven't let go yet, let's find out. Is it worth it? The drama, the traumas, and quite frankly, do you want to stay in this loop? Let's see. Scorpio. All right, well, Scorpio energy. What can you tell me about the Scorpios here? Let's see. What can you tell me about Scorpios here in separation? What is their person feeling? What's happening? Tell me chismosa cards. Tell me. Tell me about the Scorpios in separation. And this is going to be romantic. 1, 2, I need 3 cards, please. And then I'm going to clarify and we'll look and see what Spirit has to say, because these cards are what's up. All right, go ahead, Spirit. Tell me more. Why these cards? What's the... One moment. Take this. One second. One more. Thank you. All right, Scorpio. If you are a Scorpio in separation, I want you to remember before I get involved in these cards, you hold the power. Do not stay in a situation that does not serve you, because there is no certificate of completion. No one gets an award here. What you do get are some karmic lessons, some life lessons, and the power to leave at any time. This reads, I am stuck in visions of us together. I've been working on myself and not the same as I was before. So here we have someone promising to change. Now, I'm going to look at the rest of these cards, but you know I'm a Scorpio and you know I'm going to get into it with you. What you mean I'm stuck on visions of us together? Why aren't you stuck in this house trying to fix it with me? I don't know. Let's see. Why do I feel this way? You're worth more to me than I let on. Oh, Scorpio, you have an emotionally unavailable human being that can't speak their truth. That sounds like a project. This reads, childhood trauma. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. Codependency. That's what I heard. I heard codependency. And do you know what codependency leads to? Divorce. Codependency leads to therapy. Codependency leads to narcissistic abuse situations. Codependency leads to heartbreak. So start looking at your relationships, all of them. Are they even? Are they balanced? And we've talked about this. Balance is not 50-50. It means there's days I give 20, you give 80. But there's going to be days that I give 100 and you give nothing, and that's going to be okay. That's the balance I'm talking about. Give and take. Not equal give and take, but intentional give and take. There's a difference. There's a real difference. And so, yes, we all have childhood trauma. I don't care. I mean, this isn't a competition. It's not like my trauma is worse than yours. No. Maybe your perception is different than mine, and your trauma hit you different. Bottom line. We all have childhood trauma, but now we're in adults, right? We're not in childhood relationships. We are in, hopefully, adult relationships. So each individual has to take responsibility for the lens they choose to perceive their life through. You've done the work, and if you are with a partner who is kicking the can down the road, but when I was a child and when I was little and this happened and blah, 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 and this is coming out the mouth of somebody, 30, 40, 50, keep going, get a therapist, and work it out. But you, Scorpio, this is not your project. Your project is Scorpio and Scorpio's resources and Scorpio's longevity and Scorpio starting over and Scorpio going on vacation and Scorpio living Scorpio's life. Not resolving this person's delulu that you are their human being and you're going to be everything to them all the time. And by the way, you're a delulu if you think that you can fix someone who's got childhood trauma. Even if you are a licensed therapist and you find yourself upon that perfect narcissist, you will do nothing but waste your time. And I'm sorry to say it this way, but not sorry, because I want you to do better, because I just saw what happens when you clear up this space. Your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. This tells me that somebody that you're with isn't seeing with clear eyes, because yes, Scorpio, we are intoxicating. However, we are very honest and real, and we tell people exactly how it is. This person's not seeing what you're saying clearly. They're not taking you seriously. So when you're saying, hey, this energy has to stop or I'm going to leave, they're intoxicated by you. And they think, oh, no, she let it go. He let it go last time. It's going to happen again. Cut it off. You're worth to me more than I let on. Why do I feel this way? That's your person. Why do I feel this way? Oh, so this person is taking some time to think about what's happening. Then it says, you're worth to me more than I let on. So this is a person that is emotionally immature, unable to speak their mind, unable to say what's really going on. Are you, Scorpio, wanting to be Nancy Drew for the rest of your life, Inspector Gadget? Like, are you always going to want to be the investigator in a relationship? No. When do you get to rest and chill out and just enjoy your person? If you have to ask your person, how do you feel? What aren't you telling me? Tell me more. I'm here to help you. That's a project. When you're doing this, Scorpio is then not doing Scorpio, right? And you should be doing you. Enjoy your life. It's your life. Go have experiences, not help somebody through their childhood trauma. This wheel of fortune, right? Let it turn. Let them figure them out. I'm telling you. It says, I'm stuck in visions of us together. I've been working on myself and I'm not the same as I was before. Scorpio, you're going to have to make decisions for you. If this has been the third, fourth, fifth time, because you know how it is, where, oh, Scorpio, I love you. I missed you. I treated you wrong. I've worked on myself and it's been 2 weeks. Come on, Scorpio. You've been working on yourself for 2 years. You've got somebody coming back to you after 2 weeks talking about, take me back. No. But I support you. I do. And I mean that. Because the reality of it is, if you need to take one more stroll on that hamster wheel to get the lesson, you're going to get it. Because this equinox, this eclipse is going to make you see things very, very differently, and it's going to make you see things about yourself. This is not an external type of mirror. This is an internal mirror where you start to say to yourself, well, what the hell do I care about this person's childhood trauma? I healed myself, and here I am spilling all my energy into this person and making excuses for them. If you are an unhealed Scorpio, you may find yourself repainting a human being after they show you who they are. A healed Scorpio will say, why am I still attracting that? That's the difference. That's the difference. Scorpio, I love you. I say this from experience. If you guys know me, you know damn well I'm not just talking out of the side of my neck, right? This is real experience. So let's look at the shadow work this week for Scorpio. What's Scorpio got to let go of? This reads advise and listen, number 11, which is the Justice card, Libra energy in the major arcana. Hashtag balance the scales. This says advise and listen. There is a time where what it is that you have to say is exactly the most important thing that the other person needs to hear in that moment. But the reverse is true. There are times when the advice that you get for the situations you are hopeful and intend to resolve do not sound loving. They don't sound kind. They don't sound fair. But they are what is needed to bring the scales back to balance. The rise of the divine feminine comes, but the birthing process is more than uncomfortable. The shedding is real and the experiences can be painful and deep. The emergence of Scorpio through the other side of this balancing process is a magnificent regrowth of who you are with the perspective of a healed human with boundaries hope, and wisdom. So there are times that you must sit in the position of the observer to get all of the juice, right, from the lesson. There are times where you are the advisor, and there are times where you are the observer, and Spirit saying with number 11, the master number of a builder, as you rebuild yourself, it's important to find a balance in that, right? No one needs to explain to you how to live your life, but at the same time, you must be in a position to share of yourself while receiving of others, as within, so without, number 11. So that is the shadow work, learning to find, again, a balance. Beautifully came through that message. I hope I was able to give it justice. No pun intended. All right, and then let's look at what Scorpio can manifest this week. All right, guys, don't forget to share, like, subscribe, drop some comments below. I love doing this work for you. It is my creation into the universe. What's yours? This reads, find your purpose. Stop. Find your purpose. When you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you are here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. Scorpio, this is the bottom line. I know not everyone wants to hear it because it sounds so simplistic, but what if it is maybe just as simple as you have a very specific and unique skill set, and you're here and you have to find a way to express that one thing. And we are in this program that makes us believe that that one thing we're meant to do isn't worth doing. It's not going to pay us. It's not going to generate the results that we want. So we spend a lifetime doing everything else, and we end up unfulfilled until we find our purpose. This is that opportunity for you to rebalance, find your purpose, step into your power, and leave everything and anything behind. If it doesn't meet you where you are, if it doesn't propel you forward, it's not for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for your likes, shares, subscribes, your energy. Don't forget to check out my other platforms on Instagram and TikTok. If you're looking for a personal reading, swing over to starswithstasi.com, where we can do astrological readings as well. Guys, I am really, really excited for what this rest of this year has for us as we enter into our Scorpio season. Don't forget that Venus does enter Scorpio as well, which is going to be very good for our relationships and zhuzhing ourselves up. I'll be doing a little bit more on that as the week progresses. Have a great week ahead, and don't forget that we are all stars in the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And until next time, Scorpio, may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead and shine brightly.